Rico Lich entered channel.
Hey.
How's it going?
Sorry, I had a cough there. Pretty good.
No problem.
Hey. Exil and Renegade One are talking in GSF chat. Oh, you done that?
Well, I can see it.
Oh.
I can see it on your stream.
Ah. It hasn't updated. Oh, there it is. Now you're in. Okay.
Yeah, I just turned it on. I was assembling a bookshelf from IKEA. Good times.
They're usually pretty easy to do, aren't they?
Yeah. It's just annoying.
Yeah. I'm not sure who Tom is.
Tensai Hiku Shai, whatever.
Was that Tom Sub?
Mm-hmm. You played against them a couple last night?
Yeah. Like, I think after you're done, right?
Yeah. But he messaged me on Skype. He's like, I'm playing against your dude. I was like, okay, I'll watch.
Is that why you were in a couple games?
Yeah, I just watched after. But I can't remember what I was doing. I was doing something else and watching, so. There's a couple of times you tried to joust him while you were in a gunship, and I was like, please, God, no.
No, my friend saved me several times from him last night.
Oh yeah, he was bitching about Ormos there. Ormos was having incredible RNG against him. And it really was, because he wasn't missing shots. You were missing lots of shots because of evasion. Like, you missed 4 shots in a row at one point. But,
yeah. It's one of those things of having to actually look at the debuffs or the buffs are on an enemy.
Yeah. You opened in a bomber, and I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna get to see how he bombers against this. And you completely fucked up your engine power management and ended up in the middle of space with no engine power and he just murdered you. And I was like, oh, we gotta work on that.
I mean, it's only last night, but I forgot. I switched out. I wasn't in the bomber very long.
No, just the first life. You got murdered and you were like, yeah, I don't care. I'm done.
Well, I think so. Did we have other bombers flying?
Yeah, you did. But on Denon, when you spawn at one of the spawns, you boost until you run out of energy, and then you wait until you get full energy again before you start boosting again. And that way, no one's gonna come out that far to kill you normally, unless they're really, really winning.
Mm-hmm.
And it means that on your next run, you always want to make it to the node in one boost type idea.
You're approaching a critical repair outpost for enemy forces in this region.
If you're on Quad Mesa's domination, for example,
of the outpost's
when you respawn, not on the first spawn, but on subsequent spawns, you never use all of your engine power. You use about 2/3, and then you wait for all your engine power to come back, and then you go to the node. That way, when you get to the node, you still have engine power, and no one comes out that far to kill you, normally, unless they're spawn camping.
So you say use 2/3.
Yeah. On Denon, you use the whole thing, because the map's bigger.
Right.
But on the other two, you use 2/3. And that's only on respawns. That's not on your first spawn, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And what that does is where you stop kind of out of their sensor range, because if you use the whole tank of energy, you kind of stop inside their sensor range, and they're like, hey, there's a bomber stuck out in the open over there, and they just come over and kill you because you have no engine power.
Okay.
just burn all your energy and then wait for a full tank before you go again.
That was my fault. Plastic programming. Our shields are low, Master. That was my fault. Plastic programming.
Remember, when scouts are after you, you bring them to your interdiction line. Which I think you already hit, but yeah.
We're hit.
Once he's interdicted, just keep, like, dogfight with him. Try to kill him with heavy lasers, because you have the turning advantage once he is.
I think it killed him, actually.
Satellite secured.
And keep plating rolling, yeah. You took a lot of damage there when your plating was available. Yeah, you got him with seismic mine. Make sure to keep Hydro Spanner going. And use your mines on cooldown if you don't have them all up.
And well, this has 3 satellites. Should I go and try to get B with help them with B? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially once you have turrets. Like, if you're alone and you don't have turrets, probably wait for at least 1 turret, but afterwards, you definitely want to move. As long as you don't, like, leave too much, you can make it from, like, C to B or B to A in 1 shot, so. You just have to be careful how much you turn on the way there. Because then you don't make it.
Target obliteration confirmed. Damage. Target obliteration confirmed.
Gotta figure out what those gunships are after you get shot.
I think it's actually real good. I don't see a gunship anywhere.
Circuits were designed to operate.
Oh, sorry.
You got hit by plasma, so it had to be a gunship.
The enemy's taking control.
You have 5 bombers.
Thunder attack.
Yeah.
5 bombers and you have gunships, then your job as the charge-plating bomber is just to live on the node. Like, you don't even worry that much about killing enemy bombers or whatnot. You just make sure you don't die to like their gunships or their stuff. Because it's more important for you to hold the node.
Shields at minimum charge.
Probably should. Not be flying bomb. Well, whatever.
Compensating for damage. Masterful shot. That's that one taken care of. I predict imminent failure.
Thinking I might want to be on his gunship here.
Cool.
Nice dive!
Problem because it becomes, if you're against 5 bombers and you guys are all playing gunship, you have nothing to tank the node. So even if you get the node, you won't be able to hold it once they get back.
They make such a good team.
Don't quit fighting. We can still win this.
Wow, what a shot! Gotta stay to thief!
The imps have taken the defense network. Retreat! We'll fight another day.
Yeah, your guys' extras weren't really helping.
Basically, me, Vexil, and Renegade.
Yeah.
Oh well,
I mean, those games happen, but
Yep. I also haven't seen my bomber in a long time. He was flying on the other side. Renegade won his aimbot, isn't he?
yep.
Is he from Ebon Hawk or is he Bastion? Apparently.
Jung Ma, I think.
Oh.
But then he switched to Ebon Hawk and he played there for a really long time. I mean, that was a lot of your extras weren't playing like the right ship types for what kind of game it was.
Right.
If you're playing against scouts and bombers, gunships are kind of gonna get chewed up because their scouts will just keep your gunships busy, and then the bombers will hold the nodes, and you'll never get the nodes back.
Right. It's not like TDM.
Yeah. I mean, you need something to hold a node, right?
Right.
That's why, like, on Super Serious Night, we had this one team that I think was like Aimbot, Tom, and they had someone else, and it was just a really high DPS team, and they could kill the bombers on the nodes no problem, but like then they would get on the node, and we'd just come back and take it right back from them, because they couldn't hold the nodes.
Right.
Because they had no tanks. And that was the problem. You were the only tank for your team there, and so at the starting, you got your node, you were holding it, you went to B, you got that one. But once they finally, you know, killed you and whatnot, you couldn't take anything from them because they had too many tanks.
Right.
Because the charge plating bomber doesn't kill enemy bombers quickly. It snares them so your gunships can kill them. But if your gunships are busy dealing with scouts, then you can't, you know, they can't help you.
Right. I guess theoretically you could also have strikes kill the bomber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing the gunship does a better job of that than like strikes do, though.
Yeah, the problem was you were outnumbered there, so like, what happens when you're outnumbered is their scouts keep your gunships busy, and then you can't take anything, and you don't have any help. So that's what happens when you're outnumbered like that. Yeah, that first high DPS team was like Tom, Aimbot, and Scrab, and someone they picked up, I think. But anyways.
I didn't even know this was... I'm guessing Renegade was in his gunship.
Yeah, this is all he plays.
And Tom usually plays Scout.
Yep. Like 95% of the time he plays Scout. I've seen him in a Striker gunship a couple of times. It's actually, that percentage is actually probably higher than that, but anyways. I played against him a bunch last night. It was really fun. Were you watching? It said you were in my chat.
It did?
Last night? Yeah. I don't know why, but maybe you still had the window open or something.
Maybe. Let's see. Oh, I do have... I do have it open.
There you go. That's why.
Which is funny because
he's watching.
Because I actually haven't like watched it in a long time. It's been open for a week.
That's funny.
I guess I can still read the chats though. No, I got an email saying that you started streaming right as I was going to bed.
Hmm. Well, I usually start at midnight, so.
Yeah, and I had just finished. Well, I was waiting for the YouTube videos to finish going over. They went up to like 93% really fast, and they took forever.
Gotcha.
Speedrunner? Interested in the speedrunning community?
What's that?
At the end of your Twitch, it says, "Thanks for watching, everyone. Interested in the speedrunning community. Check out and help stress test the new community. Discord server for hanging out, chatting with other speedrunners and viewers." Is that something you do, or
No.
that's just must be an ad?
Must have been an ad, yeah.
You have a sponsored ad on your Twitch stream.
Cool. Had some spam yesterday.
Did you?
Yesterday? Might have been day before. Yeah, I've had to ban a couple of people.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't even know.
So like one of these nights, I'm figuring we can watch some videos like of your gameplay and my gameplay and just talk about it.
Okay.
Just so that I can show you some stuff, because like yesterday when I played Bomber on my stream, I was kind of trying to like put the beacons, in good spots and whatnot so that I could show you that video later. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Am I even... I am, queued, right?
Yeah, it's weird, just your queues are so long.
Well, no, Renegade just left. Had left.
Yeah, I think he said goodnight.
He did, yeah.
Chat.
He said I think he was done with it. He was too frustrated. A large match on right now, or East, or live fire. Live fire. Or just two matches happening on the same map.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, it could be two different AP8s, but on the same map. But more likely, it's a war game.
Oh, I remember the question I had. I guess mainly in a scout. How do you? Is there any particular tactic or thing you think about when you are flying against a guy who has retros? Like for example, like he's in front of you, he's flying from one side to the other, and the retros, and he goes back. You just kind of sit and wait for him to come back in your range, or?
Yes, you just sit and wait.
Okay.
But I mean, you got to remember he's gonna back up a little bit. So like, let's say he's flying from left to right on your screen, right? And he retros on the right side of the screen. So he goes back, and when he comes back, he'll probably be in about the middle of your screen. So if he doesn't quite make it to, like if he flies to the middle of your screen and then retros, you kind of have to turn yourself a little bit to the left just so that you line up perfectly for when his retro ends. Okay. But yeah, I don't try to follow someone through their retro. It's just a waste of time. It's easier to line up a shot for like where you know he's going to come out of the retro. Same thing with gun shipping. Don't bother shooting them while they're in the retro. Just wait till they line up the shot for when they come out of it.
Right, because they have an evasion buff when they're doing it, right?
Yes. That's every engine maneuver, but I mean...
I seem to get hit a lot more often barrel roll than any other one.
So, when you're barrel rolling, on your screen it looks like you're moving, like because you do the barrel roll animation, but you're actually still just flying straight. And if you're flying straight at someone, basically all it is an evasion buff, because, especially with a gunship,
right,
you get the evasion buff, but it doesn't change their shot at all. That's why you'll get hit more if you barrel straight at them. So when you're going after a gunship and you're using barrel to close, do it at an angle. Like aim just off to the left or the right of them.
Okay.
And then when you're coming out of the barrel and you're doing that like glide, you can turn just to aim them afterwards.
Okay.
Fleet Admiral Ago to wargame participants. This exercise simulates an assault on an enemy repair outpost.
Same applies when you're going away from somebody.
Objective is to capture the outpost's defensive
Exactly.
satellites. Each
the gunship's right behind you. You kind of want to barrel off to the left or right a little bit, or even up or down or whatever.
All foes while a satellite powers up.
Just so that you're at an angle.
Will mean lives saved tomorrow. Fly your best, and may the Force be with us.
The other thing is, if with burst cluster and barrel roll, you're really bad at jousting. So like, unless you know you have a huge advantage over the player, like skill-wise, you're probably better off to just like take a quick shot while boosting and just, start doing a turn war with them. If they have like rocket pods or anything that's really good at jousting.
Right.
Yeah.
I do often, just because a lot of the people I see in the scouts I don't do it against people I know. That makes sense. Usually I only do it if somebody in a name I don't recognize.
Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Like, playing against, Tom or Mikabashi or Zhao Yu or whatever. Just don't joust them. Because your build will win the turn fight. Well, it should. Like, it's better than their build, right?
Yeah.
So a good first beacon is underneath the donut here. Like if you go underneath the rock.
Are you done? I think you can tell me if it's right, but
yeah, it's pretty good. I would wait until you were like looking at B.
Okay.
Just,
We're hit.
but not a big difference.
We're hit.
Missed the charge plating.
We're hit. Enemy fighter destroyed. I predict imminent
Satellite
failure.
defended.
Kinda, against tech bombers, you need charge plating or you can't even go in their line of fire.
We're hit. They're in dire straits now.
That's really good engine power management there to be.
That's that one taken care of. Compensating for damage. Release of action highly recommended.
Not a good bomber.
Just need to practice it. Again, like if you're on their node and you're attacking, you can get off of it till your charge plating's back up, and then you can start attacking again. That way you don't hit mines with your plating down. You're also doing a really good job of killing their mines with your plating before you drop yours. That's really important. So.
Missile inbound.
Is C any better?
I probably should check it.
Yeah, don't forget to check the other nodes. Like,
We're hit. They're in dire straits now. My circuits were designed to operate in space.
when you're attacking a node that has like 3 turrets, the most important thing to deal with is the turrets right off the bat. So just like pop charge plating, sit at 5k, shoot the first turret, and go to the next one and shoot it, and then just do that. And by the time like your plating is, you know, half or 3/4 done, you'll have killed all 3 turrets, and then you can start dealing with what's on the node.
I couldn't have performed better myself.
Nobody here.
Yep, that's why you check. Really good strafing there to kill the turret. So now even if you only get this to white or or like just started capping it, for example, you're gonna pull a lot of stuff away from B. So you want to split them up.
Except they aren't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So you just defend it,
Yep.
and you watch the mini map, and if suddenly like their whole team goes to A, then you attack B.
Okay.
And then if they come back from A, you go back to C, and you just kind of play pickle with them like that. You just keep making their team move. Make sure you're putting up that second interdiction line. Oh, you just did it.
Just lost a satellite.
I couldn't have performed better myself.
Alright, so you just lost all your turrets on A. Yeah, and then they capped it. But I know you can't leave because there's someone near there, but like that's when you would have attacked B.
Masterful shot.
Yes, I thought of that. I probably shouldn't leave BC, right? But then it's being attacked.
Well, I mean, yes, especially if you're the only one. But there was you had 3 turrets and mines on the node, and there was another guy chasing him. Like you might be able to leave at that point.
Okay.
I mean, you're behind, so you have to play risky. If you want to win the game, you have to play risky from here. So you almost like have to leave nodes empty and just go for it.
I couldn't have performed better myself.
You're getting a little too close to the nodes before starting to shoot a turret. Like when you took out C and you started shooting at like 5K. That's way better because you're going to be able to kill the turrets like way easier.
We're hit.
It's just hard to get 3 shots on something with heavies sub 1,000. Even if it's not moving.
Don't quit fighting. We can still win this.
You got to A.
You really, really need an ion railgun on your team, and no one's doing it.
Masterful shot.
The defense network has fallen to the enemy. Good fight, but it wasn't your day.
Oh, rough team.
Ugh.
It's good bomber practice, though.
True.
Just keep looking at it that way. I mean, it's getting better. You're using cooldowns, and you're still learning stuff, so. The way you killed turrets at A that last time was much better. Because you stopped to 6K, killed the turret, and then you started engaging people. It's just, there's other players that don't have armor pen in their builds, And since you do, like, it's way easier for you to just like 3-shot those turrets and then hold the node like blinking.
Right.
So that way, you know, the other people that can't kill turrets as easily, you know, if someone is playing quads and pods, it doesn't take them that long to kill turrets, but it's still easier for heavy lasers to do it.
Their squadron. We've identified key objectives that will be of some help.
And it's not like you're going to be
those fighters. Remember that.
like a gunship or quads and pods or burst laser
scout.
scout.
What you're made of.
They're going to kill stuff on the node way faster than you are. So like you taking out the turrets for them is a much bigger deal. Because the turrets don't hurt you because of plating, but they hurt other people.
Right. Thinking, not looking at the map, it's in C2.
Nope.
It's in here.
It's D3. It's right in front of you.
Here. Really? There. There's one up here, right?
It's D3.
I know, but there is one somewhere in this area. Normally.
Oh, you mean there is a DO up there? Yes,
Let's
yes,
some
there is.
heads
That's the
now.
north one. I'll show you my trick for knowing that it's that one up there after.
Bet you can't guess the odds of making that shot. We're hit! That's the stuff. Missile! That's the stuff. Ugh, stop shooting at us! Wow, what a shot!
That retro is a perfect example of what I meant. Like you retroed back and then you had to turn a little bit to the left to follow him,
Right.
but you don't want to go all the way.
Now we're talking. We're hit!
Keep watching for DOs, eh? What's in the middle right now? C3.
Wow, what a shot!
Somebody got it.
Yeah,
We've got incoming.
Def Jar got it.
Yes! Barrel roll!
I think you should probably distortion a little bit more when the gunships are shooting at you.
Outrun that thing, will ya? the odds of making that shot?
Really good job shooting before locking today. Dio's down south. In C4.
Let's bust some heads now, huh?
There it is.
Well, I entered chat.
Vinzu got it. Vinzon.
That's the stuff.
Sorry, he ran into the asteroid.
I look forward to seeing it.
Wow, what a shot.
Nice. Well, you got rid of their Dio, that's important.
We're hit! Missile! Wow, what a shot! Ugh, stop shooting at us! We've got incoming!
I don't mind you fighting 4 or 5 when you have cooldowns up, but once you're out of cooldowns, it's definitely time to go. So Dio's right in front of your spawn, D3. Someone else got it.
Doom!
Keep picking on those gunships.
Should've stayed a thief!
Or the guy with Dio. Yeah, that's good too. Nice crit.
Wait, you can't guess the odds of making that shot.
Harder to follow Retros when he's like really right in front of you, like 100 yards away. Or 100 meters away.
We're hit! Nice one.
Jeez. Took forever.
That's a good kill though. I think Dio is in C3. Behind the ship that's right behind the Star Destroyer.
I'm lost. There we go. Somebody must have gotten it.
Missile! Nice dive!
Wow. It's dragging like 4 or 5 people around me, behind me.
Well, I mean, you are
Can't
really
stop
far
us.
towards their side. So Dio's at the bottom right of B2. It's on their side of the map. and it's at the bottom. So it's in like bottom right of B2 and at the bottom.
But you can't guess the odds of making that shot.
So that was one of the weird ones I was talking to you about.
Why is it weird again?
Just because it's not in like one of the cardinal positions. It's not like the middle or south or north or, you know. It's kind of like an in-between spot.
Outrun that thing, will ya? Cole can't take much more of that.
Railgun got me in one barrel roll.
Yeah. A railgun drone shot you 3 times before you realized it.
Wow, what a shot! Doom!
You can still win this thing, but there isn't much time.
Can't stop us!
Dio's down south.
Turned around.
Wow, what a shot!
When you have engine overcharge, you can slow down a little earlier.
Yeah. I figured that out.
Nice one.
I always figured that you could actually go faster too.
It's 30% too. It's pretty big input.
Now we're talking. That's the stuff.
Everyone, fall back. We can fight this fight another day.
I think you just made 2 people self-destruct that were chasing you.
Through the house?
Yeah, when you flew through the box. So you played really well. Sometimes it can be hard, like, to decide whether you should go grab a Dio or keep fighting. For me, I don't get lost as much anymore. When I first started on that map, I get lost a lot. What I used to orient myself on that map were the big capital ship, like the Star Destroyer, the ship in the box, because it's easy to tell if they're upside down or not, and like which way they're pointing.
Right.
But that'll just be experience once you've played the map enough.
I should have been able to play. I had played the map enough already, but it's just.
Well, here's the thing. If you're just playing scout and tapping the next target and going there, you never have to think about orienting yourself. But if you're constantly trying to grab like power-ups that are in specific location and you need to know where you're going, that's when you need to learn the map. That's so now that you're trying to go get these DOs, you're going to start like, okay, this is where I am. This is where I need to be going. And it'll just, now you're actually going to be paying more attention to where you are on the map instead of just where the next red dot is.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey.
I will be right back.
Are you on imp side or you Republic side?
Right now I was just finishing up a flashpoint on the Jedi side. Cleaning up my mailbox now before I cross over to Sith.
Okay.
Back.
I was briefly thinking about whether I should move my mini-map.
Shoot away.